It's been a pretty good while, and we're going to try and get this battle recorded. Now, I have misplaced a piece to my camera, so I'm going to have to hold this thing in my hand to do this. So we're mainly just going to do recaps. But as you see, we have the Tau Empire versus the White Scars with their new little supplement codex and all their fun little new tricks. So for today, we're going to be using open war cards, and we are doing, this is our deployment. The game is the prize, and the twist is the grudge match. So that will make things kind of interesting. We'll be back in a moment to show you all the battlefield and the armies, and we'll see how this is gonna go. And we'll be back in a moment. Tau, I am actually using a proxy model. I am using that Cadre Fireblade to count as a second ethereal, not on hover drone, he's on foot. So we have two ethereals as our HQs for this army. These are my homemade tech drones. I need to get some other ones, but since Forge World don't make them, I'm trying to figure something out there and get up some money because I just bought a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's my tech drones, little homemade jobs there, and I look nice, I think. Okay, we got 6 shield drones for support in this unit. We have 3 units of fire warriors, all with pulse rifles. Or 3 units of 10, all with pulse rifles. I don't think they have pistols. I'll have to check and make sure, but I think they're all straight. And then we have the Gue'vesa. He's still waiting for his coat of paint. Got to get a can of black primer for him this weekend, and then he will be done. He is carrying the support systems of ATS and target lock, so he can still scoot around and not take the heavy weapons penalty on that big old ion cannon. And then, to finish out the list, we have the big guy, the Tau. This is not a very tactically sound list, but he is here nonetheless, and he is armed with his pulse coordinates multi-driver, his tri-axis ion cannons, and then all his little smart missiles and burst cannons for support weapons. Hopefully he'll get to nom on a whole lot of stuff today, and we will get to see how he does in a battle. This is our Tau army for this game, and we'll be back in a minute to show you all the White Scars. We have the following.
Alright, we'll start with the commander on bike. He is actually using the Khan on bike that is found in the new White Scars book. He's equipped with the twin bolters on the bike, of course, and he also has the Khan spear and grenades.
Okay.
The captain is a regular foot captain, power sword and mastercrafted bolt gun, and then the librarian. He is also my relic holder with the mantle of the Stormseer in the new White Scars book. It adds 1 to all of the Stormspeaker discipline. That is also found in the new book. And he is also equipped with the power sword and storm bolter. He's also a jump pack. I do want. Except I don't have any of the nice, neat little pieces to actually make him look that way. Over here is part of my the start of my battalion. 10 intercessors. They all just have regular bolt. They're regular bolt rifles of standard loadout. All these guys are pretty much exactly as you see. The sergeants have chainsword and plasma pistol. The heavy weapon is a plasma cannon, and since they are 10 models, this special weapon is plasma gun, and then 7 bolt guns.
Okay.
A 6 model unit of bikers, all equipped with chainswords. Since these were predetermined models, I can't. It would be kind of hard. I'd have to rip them apart to give them all chainswords. But for this battle, they have all just chainswords. There's no plasma guns or bolt pistols.
Okay.
And then here is a 6 Inceptor unit, all with assault bolters, pretty much as you see them, all 6 of them the same. To round out my Outrider is 5 jump pack assault marines, and they all have, I forgot they were all actually equipped with plasma pistols, but they just got regular bolt pistols and chainswords. And then my Centurion Devastators, all with heavy bolters, and they've got the Centurion launchers in the chest instead of the Hurricane bolters. They're all equipped the same. And then behind them is the Predator. He is actually, as he's set up, with 4 las cannons and a storm bolter. And then here is the last unit, 10 Hellblasters with standard plasma incinerators.
Okay, and this is our White Scar. And I did forget to mention, the Tau Army is using the Borkan set, so all heavy weapons and rapid fire weapons have 6 inches of extra range, just to make them utterly annoying. And this is our White Scars. I have already set up my army, and he is now going to set up his, and then we'll show you all the battlefield, and we'll get this party started. Is our battlefield. Our battlefield. I've paused for a second. This is our battlefield. This is the Tau deployment. Why am I doing that? Our standard Tau gun line right there. 3 sets of 10. The Gue'vesa. The Tauenar. The repair drones are back here. The shield drones are in there. And the ethereal and the 2 ethereals are hiding in there. That's kind of nice. Now over here, that's a whole lot of guys standing on the battlefield. Kind of was expecting him to put some stuff in reserve, but he didn't. He just threw it all out there. So yeah, his whole army. Got a group hiding in there, and the group hiding in there. Everybody else is right up there up front. Tau have one turn to go first. He has failed his siege. So we are moving into Tau movement phase for turn 1. And, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This has...
As far as the deployment goes, I have a very specific tactic in mind.
Until
I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work.
It never works
but I have something
once
in mind.
you start getting shot. And you are spending the 2 command points to have...
Spend it for...
He's going to have cover. Oh, and I did forget to say that my Warlord has the Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. So he has spent a command point. I do not get one back. I do not get an extra. So we are ready to go. And Tau will be back in a minute after the movement phase. And then we will commence with the shootery. And hopefully I'm going to take a very large chunk of that with me before I go. Back in a moment. In the movement phase, of course, the Tauenar has stayed stationary because he has macro weapons, and if he moves, he cannot shoot those big, beautiful cannons on top of his armor. I don't think he can move and shoot those. I think that's how that works. But the ethereals inside the building have used called Storm of Fire, so the big guy will be re-rolling 1s, and have used Call of Stone. Sense of Stone. So he now has 6 up, feel no pain. So that's kind of cool to have. And then our fire warriors have moved up. The gun lines have moved up to give them a longer range into there. And the Gue'vesa is now sitting on the prize in the middle of the battlefield. Alrighty, so 4, and has taken the Nova reactor for its weapon systems to give it much shootiness, we hope. Now, starting off in the shooting phase. The Gue'vesa will be roasting. At least I think he will be. Can you measure and see if I've got 13 inches on your guys?
You do.
I do? Pretty sure I do?
The Inceptors, Devastators, and Hellblasters are within 13.
Okie dokie. So we now know that. So he is going to roast the Hellblasters, and he's going to put his ion cannon into the Devastators.
I'm not sure if you get 13 inches.
I'm just going for the Hellblasters.
Okay. Yeah.
Not worried about the Vikes, just going for the Hellblasters.
But he's actually just in 13 inches.
Okay. So, I Nova charged the weapons. I do believe, just to make sure, I have only used this thing in combat twice, and I'm still a little shaky on him. Nova reactored. He is now 3d6 shots into the Hellblasters. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Strength 6 will be wounding on 3s. Ugh, not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at -3.
Okay, 5 up. Unless it's ignoring cover.
No, it's flamer.
So it is. I still get the +1.
Still get the +1.
So 7, you said?
Yes. I think that's what I said. Is that what I said?
7 at -3.
7 at -3.
Alright, so 3 of them made it. It took 4.
4 dead.
They're 3 damage each?
Yes. 3 very well roasted Hellblasters. Now we have, or 4, 3d6, 3d3 shots into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are hitting on 4s.
And these are on which ones? Still the.
Oh, only 2.
These still the Hellblaster?
No, these are into the Centurions.
Okay.
These are strength 10. So, 2s?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, even with the toughness 5, it's still.
-4, 3 damage.
Okay, 6s. No,
Well,
5. They're base of 2s +1. Right?
It's -4. Base 2 is a 6, so you're -1. Yeah.
Alright, we did 6 of them.
2. 2.
So it's it. Or
2 died. Okay. That helps. Okie dokie. Before I shoot him. Okay, we're gonna be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase, and we will see what's left over there. I'm hoping to do a whole lot more than what I just did. Those Hellblasters really need to die. End of the end of Tau shooting phase. The Predator didn't like the ordnance cannon. No, it didn't. Those 3 Vikers are dead over there.
Yeah.
We killed 3 Vikers.
Move them off.
There's 4 Hellblasters left, and everything else basically saved. That's some really bad shooting. Yeah, wasn't all that great, but wasn't bad, wasn't great. So that's going to end shooting for round 1 and Tau for round 1. We will now be going to, yeah, we're going to go White Scars turn 1. We're going to see movement, what they're going to do. And we'll be back in a minute. Movement phase, we have Dogpile the Yavara right here in the middle of the battlefield. Everybody's moving to the middle, and the Yavara is sitting there like, what did I do? So, we are now moving to the Psyker phase, and the Psyker is going to do something incredibly bad.
Okay. So, first off, he'll be smiting the Yavara.
Fine. Be that way.
And then I will be using Storm Breeze. So, smite. And since he does have Mantle of the Storm Seer, it's a +1. It is a 6, so it is successful. 3.
Okay.
Okay. And I will be using Storm Wreath on the bikes in particular. If successful, they are immune to Overwatch basically. Nobody can Overwatch them. And enemy units cannot fire Overwatch. And after they finish the charge move, for each model in the unit, roll a d6 and the enemy unit within 6 inches suffers through the moral wound on a 6. So, it's like the meteoric descent, crushing charge.
Okay.
Whatever other someone is. Anyway, Storm Wreath is a value of 6. Made it with a 7.
Alright.
So they have Storm Wreath. That's it. So going on to my shooting phase. I'm going to start with him, Heavy Bolter, and Centurion Launcher into the Aurora. because its first turn with the new codex, the Devastator Doctrine, heavy and grenade weapons are AP -1 better. So these heavy bolters will be AP -2.
Okay.
He is hitting on a 3, wounding on 5. Okay, so missed 1. But he is within 6 inches of my captain, so still missed. Never mind. 1 hit at -2.
Take the 4 up armor. Got it.
Okay. Centurion launcher. 2 shots. Both hit. Strength is 7.
Toughness 7.
Okay, 4 up. Alright, 1 hit at -2.
Nope.
2 damage. Okay, I got 4 Hellblasters left. They're in rapid fire range.
Okay, we'll be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting because I don't want to use up all my data.
Yeah.
Nah. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going.
Okay, so I'll go with the Hellblasters. Reroll once because the captain's right there. Definite. So 6 hits. Strength is 7, so 4 up. 2 wounds at -4.
Both saved. 5 up invul.
Oh, okay.
No, 4 up invul because they're definitely within 12 inches.
True.
You gotta remember her hit. That one's invul is based on range.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's kind of weird.
So,
The closer you get to it, the better it's invul.
the only thing that's going to shoot out of this one is the plasma cannon. And how many was this again?
8.
Okay, and I've done 5 so far.
It's got 8 left.
Oh, okay, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Total.
Total's 14, but it has 8 left.
Okay. Anyway, the plasma cannon did not move, but it's only 1 shot. It is a hit. Not a wound. Mine. Okay. I'll go with these guys. 5 pistols.
Okay, now we're gonna have to cut it out right quick.
Yeah.
And come back in a few minutes and see if the Gue'vesa lives this onslaught. At the end of the shooting phase, the Gue'vesa has 4 wounds left, and we lost 2 squads of fire warriors right there. So what are you gonna do, sir?
Bikers, Con, and Assault Marines are going to charge the Gue'vesa.
Okay.
Bikers, there's no Overwatch. I don't know if you get a bonus to move or not, but even if not. Consolidation. And then he'll charge, shouldn't fail. Oh, I've done anything, man. I will do. Yeah. I'll basically scoot around them. Okay. Assault Marines. Not quite so good, but we made it. And I believe that's going to be my own charge.
Okay.
Okay, so I will start with the 3 bikers left. They all have chain swords. So 7 attacks total. No wings. The 5 assault marines. 11. That was good. We roll ones because the captain's within 6 inches. Doesn't want. Those are misses. And nice, quite a bit. 5.
.1. See if I get a command point back. I do not.
Okay, so commander.
Okay.
Chigorian, whatever it was called. He has 3 extra attacks, giving a total of 7. Hitting on 2s. 1s. Okay.
Now, is he does not reroll. Oh no, he is a commander on his own.
Yeah.
He has to reroll on his own.
He's a con.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it doesn't. And he's also within.
No, he's not. So that's why I was asking.
But yeah, he's within 6 inches of himself.
Okay.
I think that was in an FAQ at one point that aura abilities like that.
Yes, they affect themselves too.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
Okay. It is. Let's see. I did make a charge move. Weapon has a strength characteristic of ×2, which gives him a total of 8 strength. So these 3 up to wound, and it'll be -3 AP.
Nice.
Don't re-roll, but I've got 4 wounds at -3. D3 damage each.
For a pinwheel. 2 go through.
2 and 2.
That'll kill him.
And there's a stratagem. I need to find out where it is. But it was when I go to consolidate movement. Anybody that's got a movement of 10 or more actually consolidates D6 plus 6.
Okay.
And then the ones that do not consolidate D. There it is. Strike for the heart. 2 more points, so that's 4. So that leaves me 5 points. Right. So before unit consolidates, it's D3 plus 3 instead of 3, or D6 plus 6 if the model in that unit has a move characteristic of at least 10. And I'm going to consolidate my bikers and try to consolidate them in gun line, of course. I kept that 6. It's a 2, but it's 8 inches. I'm not sure that actually puts them within an inch. It would. And then there we go. Those are my consolidations.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, see how that works.
We'll be back in a minute after Tau movement for turn 2, but it's not going to be a whole lot of movement, I can tell you that right now.
I believe you guys would get an attack back. At least 2.
Yeah, I need to consolidate them and then tech back, but I'm not going to film it, so we'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I fell back right there so that I could shoot these guys. The bike squad there is getting an ion cannon dumped into them. These guys right here are getting all the support weapons, the missile launchers and the railguns. Burst cannons put into them. Then those guys right there, the Inceptors, are going to be delivering the driver cannons. And the other ion cannon is going into the Hellblasters over there. Just for fun, we're going to see how this works. Now for the driver cannon, I think this time we're going to use the pattern bombardment, which is 2d6 shots. 6. We're going to use a command point to reroll this one. 10 shots. Oh, did I get my command point back? I did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the ethereals have done Sense of Stone and Rain the Fire one. So he is re-rolling 1s and has a 6-up Feel No Pain over on this big guy right here. So here we go. Betting on 2s. This is going into the Inceptors. Re-rolling 1s. I have no. Strength is 8.
Plus 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at minus 3.
Okay, 6 up. Six of them go through. Multi-damage?
3 damage apiece.
Okay, they're all good.
I wiped them out. They go bye-bye.
Yeah.
They died horribly. That was a lot better than the last time. I kind of like just shot at those guys and just went, stuck my tongue out and said, nah. Okay, so this is an ion cannon into these guys right here. It is a heavy 9. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. And then it is strength 7?
Freeze.
Strength 7, yes. Four at minus 2.
Okay.
Two damage apiece.
Yep, they're all dead. All 3 bikers are dead.
Alright, and then the other 9 into the Hellblasters. Re-rolling 1s. They all re-roll. I think it is kind of silly that that right there has the battlesuit keyword. I'm going to admit it, that is kind of silly. Ugh.
At this point, I'm more prone to using harsher words.
5 at minus 2.
5 at minus 2.
Into the Hellblasters. 2 damage apiece.
They're all dead.
Really?
Oh, I had 4, so 4 missed.
Okay. So, I am going to need both hands for this next set of rollings. So I will come back in a minute and see what is left of the attack Marines in the middle. And we'll be back in a second. Buttload of shots off of the smart missiles and burst cannons cleared out the assault Marines in the middle. So the center objective is uncontested at the moment. That was it for my shooting phase, and these guys fell back so they can't charge. So that means we're going into White Scars turn 1, or turn 2. White Scars turn 2. We'll see what's going to happen here in a minute. Oh yes, let's see. Those guys died, the bikes died, and the assault Marines died. So we'll have to see what happens next.
I will be changing the doctrine to the tactical doctrine.
Okay.
So now rapid fire and assault weapons have AP -1.
Okay. we shall see how this goes. Back in a moment. That was weird. It cut out in the middle of the recording. But anyway, he moved over to there. He moved to there. He moved to there. Everybody else moved up. We've already taken care of the psychic phase. He got smited, and he did that storm wreath on him. Centurion Devastator shot at the Talnar and missed.
No wounds from the heavy bolters, but all 3 of the Centurion launchers hit. 1 wound.
One wound.
Just -1.
He's good. 5 up save. Okay. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. It just like hiccuped and stopped recording.
Okay, so these guys, the plasma cannon is the only thing that can fire, and it will be on the Talnar.
He's picking on my Talnar now.
2 shots. Both hit. 1 wound at -3.
That was a save on a 5.
Okay. Now, break it out.
Of course you were.
Alright, only two shots, but the Storm Bolter from the Librarian is actually going on a Talnar just to make you roll some dice. Waste some 5s. Waste some 6, maybe.
He'll plink it on a 2 up. So I'll roll a 1.
Alright, so 1 hit. It is a wound at -1.
Roll a 1.
Oh, alright. See? He's not invincible. We just need more shots. A lot.
More jackpot.
And his master-crafted bolt gun onto the Talnar. It is a hit. Not a one. Okay, so this plasma cannon hitting on a 3, but 1 shot. Hitting on a 4, so 5. So it is a hit. It is a wound at -3.
That is not a save.
3 wounds. Oh wait a minute, no. Plasma cannon is still only 1.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's just
We've done
3
4
shots.
wounds, 4 wounds, 4 wounds. Yep, feel no pain. Got 1 back. Down 27 wounds.
That's disgusting.
He's looking.
No, plasma cannon was only 1 damage, so you've only got 1 damage. Because it was 1 from the deal and then 1 from the plasma cannon.
So I was at
Save.
9. I was at 8. All right, let me re-roll these. No. Okay.
Okay. So that's that, and they don't really have a line of sight for anything. These guys are only in range. I'd say only 3 of them actually have it. Maybe 3 or 4 of them have line of sight. So these guys on the Fire Warriors. All 4 hits. 2 wounds and -1.
Save. 5-6.
Okay, well, never mind on that then. Biker. My con is shooting the large unit of drones.
Okay.
His twin. All hit. Ah. 1 wound, but it's -1.
Does not save. How much damage?
1.
Okay, 1 drone died. Is that it? That is it.
Almost. That may be a mistake, but yes, that's all my shooting phase.
Now,
That'll make some news.
now that you said your shooting phase, you do realize that probably the whole rest of that squad could have shot at him.
Outside 30 inches.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was pre-measuring earlier. Only this front guy. These 3 could have, maybe. Yeah, those 3 could have, but
Okay.
I figured it was close, and I was just eyeballing it anyway, so
Yeah.
no biggie. But Con's gonna multi-charge everything in the building.
Okay. I can't stop you.
6. So,
Yeah, that'll get him in.
okay.
Probably right there. There. He's on everything in the building. You got 2 ethereals and 5 shield drones.
Okay. That will be 2 or 3. Where's the tech? Where's the tech?
Behind the building.
Behind the building. Okay. Well, this may be a big mistake as well. Librarian's going to charge the fire warders.
Okay, I'm going to need my hands for this. We'll be back in a minute after the fight phase so I can roll my Overwatch. And we will be back in a minute. So at the end of his attack phase, I dumped everything that Con did into those 2 ethereals, into that squad of drones, and there's 1 drone left. So the drones saved the day. Over here, I got a couple guys left over here. They're about to do some whooping on that, hopefully on that librarian. So we got 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the sergeant. Hitting on 5s. Hey, one of them hit. And they will not. Well, no, strength 3. No, they will not wound. I needed 5s. That did not work. I have to look at the ethereals. I haven't attacked with ethereals in a while. So we'll be back in a minute and we'll see if the ethereals can do something to the Con before they run away screaming and hollering. There's a guy in here. There's a guy in here. We'll find out in a minute. Back in a second. Fight phase, the ethereals did no wounds to the Con on bike, and the librarian suffered no wounds. I think he did take 1 in Overwatch.
Yeah. He did.
So he's got 3 wounds left. And we are now about to go into Tau movement for turn 3. And 1 unit is about to get a whole lot of hate out of that cannon right there, and I just don't know which one it is. So we'll have to see how this happens. Yeah. That's about to deliver a level of hate that should not exist, especially to infantry. We'll be back in a moment. Ethereals fell back out of combat. They're doing Sense of Stone and Storm of Fire or Call of Fire. I think it's Call of Fire for them, or something like that. So he's re-rolling 1s and has 6 up, feel no pain. The tech drones rolled and repaired him back up to full health. So he is getting an ion cannon. The librarian is getting all of the support weapons, the burst cannons and the missile systems. The commander is getting an ion cannon. And that squad of Marines over there is getting the ordnance driver on pattern bombardment. So, the Con on bike, 9 shots. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. All hit.
3.
Strength 7.
7 to 5.
6 at -2.
4 up.
He might live.
How much damage? 3?
2.
2. No, 3 3s.
3 3s. The Con is a smoking pile of ionized rubble. Okie dokie.
I'm rolling on command.
Huh?
I'm gonna roll command.
Oh,
He's
he's
gonna keep him with a couple ones left. No, he's dead.
He's dead.
That didn't work.
Alright, the captain over there is getting 9 ion cannons. They all hit. Strength 7, so I need 2s.
3.
Same 3s.
My minimum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 at -2.
4.
He goes poof. 2d6 shots on a pattern bombardment over there. 11 shots.
What's the strength on this one again?
Really bad? No, this is the pattern. This is 8. 8 minus 3, 3 apiece. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. It's the hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s that's just really, really annoying. All hit. And wounding on 2s. Ten. One lived, at least. 2 lived.
2 6.
And you're going to take off the plasma cannons?
Oh.
You don't have morale to deal with.
No, I didn't intend to do that. I'll do that and take the sergeant off.
Yeah, because you don't have morale. That's about the only reason you'd want to keep the sergeant. I'd keep the plasma weapons on. Yeah. Much better idea.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that.
Okie dokie. And I'm going to need my hands for the bucket of dice. I got to roll for that one right there. Because this thing's equipped with 4 burst cannons and 4 smart missile systems. It's like a freaking broadside squad all on its own.
Yep.
About the equivalent of 2 broadsides at one time. So we will be back in a minute to see if the librarian survives all the support systems being dumped into it at one time. Back in a moment. The librarian was vaporized by burst cannons and missile fire. And that is it. There are 2 Marines left over there. Centurion, Devastator, Intercessors, and 1 squad of Marines back over there. Yep. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 fire warriors and the big guy. Oh, he's dead. We'll have to move him in a minute. And the ethereals left. Repair drones back there in the back. We're going into White Scar's turn 3.
Yep.
White Scar's turn 3. Back in a moment. We got those guys advanced up to try and take the objective. The Centurion has moved that way. These guys have moved that way. And those guys are still hiding in the building. I think we need to say hello in a moment. For the shooting phase, sir.
Alright. Plasma cannon on the town arm.
4 shots on.
1 shot. Hit. No wound.
What's the strength?
7.
No, yeah, toughness 8. You should have overcharged it.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll go with those guys. Never mind the advance.
Which ones? Yes, those
Plasmas.
in the center advanced. Those guys there did not.
Centurion. Everything on the town arm. Let's see if I can wound him a little bit again. Heavy bolters.
He doesn't like Metalinar.
4
I don't know why.
It's all the purple on it, man.
5 to 1.
I know.
It's an easy to see.
3 wounds at -1.
I'm actually going to roll another one of those because I don't remember what I had on there. I just picked it up and I thought I had a 2, 3, 4. So the 3 and the 4 would have passed. The 2 wouldn't have, but I'm not sure. So I'll take 2.
No wound on the Centurion launcher. Alright, all 10 of these guys can shoot the town arm.
I see lots of 6s.
8 hits.
8 hits. Nice.
One wounded minus 1.
Oh. Down 3.
That's it.
That's it? Okay. My turn. Tech drones on a 4-up. There's a 4. There is a 5. Back up to 10. I love those little guys. They're just so much fun. Okie dokie. Movement phase. Can't rightly do it, but these guys are going to move up. To here. To say hi to those guys right there. Yeah. Those guys did their, when am I supposed to do that? I may have just messed up and moved them early. If it was movement phase or at the start of the turn.
Talking about the sense of stone?
Yeah.
I thought it was the end of the movement phase.
In your movement phase.
Oh, okay.
So just sometime in the movement phase. Sense of stone. He's dead. He's gonna have to come back around this way. So sense of stone, call of storms, call of fire. Call of fire, sense of stone. Rerolling 1s, 6 up, feel no pain. So yeah, and we are gonna start off with 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire warriors firing on the Marines right there. They want to kill something. Not rolling like that though. 2 wounds. Will they get their 1 dead? Hey, they got 1. All right. 18 inches only gets me to the objective marker, so that guy is safe from my burst cannons, but I can't hit him with the missiles. Can't hit him with the missiles. Then, so we're going to put an ion cannon volley into the Centurion Devastator. We're going to put the other ion cannon volley into the we're going to put them into the we're going to put the ion cannon volley into the guys over there in the building, and we're going to put the pattern bombardment into the intercessors.
Okay.
So, and we will go ahead and put the, take that to your guys over there in the building. Okay, out of range. So just for giggles and grins, we will put the smart missiles into the intercessors.
With smart missiles and ion.
Yes.
Burst can.
No.
Burst cans are out. Ion and driver.
No. Driver, smart missiles, ion, ion.
Okay.
Okay, so first ion cannon into the Centurion. This will be re-rolling 1s on 2s. And then 3s. Strength 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -2. 2 damage apiece. Ion cannons at the other guys. Rerolling 1s. Done. Strength 7, so 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2. You're in cover, so -1. Just one guy? That is depressing. Okie dokie. And then 2d6 for the pattern bombardment. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. And then strength 8. Yes. 2s. Really? Only 4 at -2. Or no, -3, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh. Okie dokie. And then the smart missiles. Thirteen saves. Normal, no cut. One guy. Okay. Fire Warriors recharging.
Shot. Nope.
7. That'll definitely get them there. Alright, so that's going to be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 attacks, hitting on 5s. 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1.
Good.
Okay, no. Minute market paused on me. Okay, so do you make it?
Wood.
Okie dokie.
-1.
No. Lost a fire warrior. Okie dokie. But I am on the objective. So, sir, it is now your turn 4. And we will be back in a minute after Marine movement for turn 4. Okay, so they have moved up. That guy did not fall back. Those guys stayed in the building. And what is your move, sir? What is your shooting phase?
Pistol from the plasma gunner can hit. It is a wound.
That is the save.
Okay. So, intercessors are going to charge.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it. Pile in. Okay. Attacks. Ten hits. 2. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4 at -1.
Why do they have -1?
Assault dog.
Oh. 3 dead, 1 still alive.
Okay. Cannoneer.
Hmm?
The cannoneer.
Oh.
Hit. Wound. -1.
Oh, he died. What? You think I won't do it? He doesn't think I'll do it. Okay, I'm going to have both hands for this for a second. Stompy's going on the move. We'll be back in a second. So the Talinar has moved up. He has moved. He has a 16-inch move. That is kind of crazy. Unless I looked at that wrong. Let me look at that and make sure. Movement. No, he has a 16-inch move. So he has moved up. He is 1 inch away from those Marines right there. He is about to say hello. So he is putting everything he's got, because he can't shoot the driver cannons because he moved. He's putting the ion cannons and all the support weapons in just to make sure those intercessors down there are dead. He is only going to be hitting on 2s. He's not re-rolling 1s. Although, wait a minute. I don't know. No, he has Titanic. Titanic lets you move and not take the weapons penalty, right?
Well, I know with the Knights it's listed as super heavy.
I am not sure if he takes a heavy weapons penalty when he moves or not.
Probably not.
I'll have to look that up. Okay, so we're going to say he can. He's not. That's what my opponent says. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ion cannons. Hitting on 2s. No re-rolls this time. Because in order to get the re-roll 1s, I have to be over there by the ethereals and I have to not move. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2, sir. They all gone? 2 left? Oh, revenge. So you missed. 3s. 4 more, sir. Why?
That would have meant to survive.
No, I still had all the support systems of doom. Okay, now we're going straight into the charge phase. Mr. Stompy is charging the guy in the middle. Alright. 6 inches should get him there.
Yeah.
He is now standing on the objective. But technically he still doesn't win. Because he's have to be on there. I think at the end of the movement phase. We'd have to have a turn 6. This is turn 5. I think we're going to draw.
Not whoever's on it at the end of turn 5.
Whoever's on it at the end of turn 5. So I think I got this.
I have control. It's technically picked up.
Yeah. So.
But it's likely you're going to kill him.
Where's Stompy Feet?
4
3 hits.
3 hits per.
5 attacks.
So 15 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits, hitting on force. Alright, now let's see. User strength, so this is strength 8.
Wounding on 2.
Wounding on 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 at -2, 1 damage apiece. And then I would get to consolidate 3 inches towards the closest enemy unit, which would put me right there. Stompy takes the battlefield.
Yeah. Because even at maximum shots, I can't take him down.
No. Stompy had to come out and save the day for the Tau. So whoever was...
Still say I forced him to move.
You forced him to move. He had to come out and say hi. So that is going to end this battle report. I think I made a really big mistake sending him out turn 1, the Gue'vesa. I think I should have held him back a turn. And just did a lot of shooty at long range with that, and then waited for him to come forward, and then brought him out and roasted some stuff. He had too much up there to come out and say hi with. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have made it. But we're learning. Stompy did good. He just wrecked stuff. He's kind of mean. I lost almost everything in my list except for him and the ethereals. I did lose everything on my list except for him, the ethereals, and a couple drones. So, hope y'all like this battle report, and hopefully we'll be around to do another one next week or the week after. And we'll see y'all later.